3 countries, one vision, and one man ready to lead them. Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger are no longer just neighbors. They are forging a single nation, united in resistance. Led by Captain Ibrahim Traoré, Africa's youngest president, this is more than politics. It's a declaration of independence echoing across the continent. The Alliance of Sahel States, or AES, marks a seismic shift in West African geopolitics, a confederation built on self-determination and unity. For decades, these nations faced insecurity, exploitation, and instability, often fueled by outside interests. Now, they confront these challenges together, believing their strength lies in solidarity. Captain Traoré, along with Mali's Colonel Goïta and Niger's General Chiani, has become a symbol of resistance to neo-colonialism. Their message, Africa's resources and future, belong to Africans. In June 2025, the world witnesses the rise of a new power bloc in the Sahel. This is not just about redrawing borders, it's about reclaiming agency. The AES is a beacon of hope, proving African nations can define their own paths. They are building a future where their resources benefit their people, and their voices are heard as equals on the global stage. The Alliance of Sahel States was born from shared struggle and a common dream for security and prosperity. It began with the Liptako-Gourma Charter in 2023, then solidified in 2024 as the 3 nations signed a confederation treaty in Niamey. The message was clear: unity is their path forward. Years of violent insurgencies and failed reliance on Western partners led to military takeovers and a new resolve. Alone, they struggled. Together, they could pool resources and intelligence to restore peace. Security was the catalyst, but economic sovereignty is the engine. Rich in gold, uranium, and fertile land, these nations saw their wealth flow outward for too long. Now, they aim to manage resources for their people, create jobs, and reduce dependency on foreign aid. The AES envisions free movement, harmonized policies, and even a future common currency. This confederation is a bold experiment in African unity, strength in solidarity. It's a conscious break from division, building a future rooted in self-reliance. African solutions for African problems, finally, on their own terms. Captain Ibrahim Traoré's rise in 2022 marked a new era for Burkina Faso and the continent. Young, military-trained, and an outsider to old politics, he embodies a new generation's hopes. His unapologetic calls for sovereignty and resource control have electrified Africa's youth. Traoré's message: Africa's wealth belongs to its people, not outsiders. He's become a symbol of a continental renaissance, assertive, independent, and pan-African. Within the AES, his vision for unity and self-reliance drives the project forward. Traoré is not just a national leader, he's shaping a new pan-African narrative. Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger's withdrawal from ECOWAS in 2024 was a turning point. Frustrated by what they saw as foreign influence and punitive sanctions, the AES nations chose sovereignty over compliance. ECOWAS, once a symbol of regional integration, was now viewed as a tool for external agendas. Sanctions after the coups only pushed the 3 closer, reinforcing their resolve. Leaving ECOWAS was a bold assertion. They would no longer accept outside dictates. Now, they're building new institutions that reflect their priorities: security, economic independence, and self-determination. This break cleared the way for the ambitious Alliance of Sahel States. The Sahel is one of the world's deadliest regions for terrorism. armed groups linked to Al-Qaeda and ISIL have displaced millions and caused thousands of deaths. The AES responded with a mutual defense doctrine. An attack on one is an attack on all. In 2024, they launched a joint force of 5,000 troops to secure borders and combat insurgents. This marks a shift from fragmented efforts to unified action, African solutions for African problems. Challenges remain: entrenched militants, humanitarian crises, and the need to build public trust. But the AES's unified command and shared intelligence offer new hope. Their unity is now their greatest weapon. The AES's economic vision is radical true independence and resource sovereignty. Despite vast gold, uranium, and agricultural wealth, poverty remains high, over 40% in all three nations. The AES aims to reverse this by reinvesting resource wealth at home, building local industries, and creating jobs. With a young, ambitious population, the demand for opportunity is immense. The alliance is seen as a vehicle for economic liberation, offering hope to millions. Strategies include renegotiating contracts, boosting agriculture, and fostering intra-alliance trade. Even after leaving ECOWAS, they keep borders open among themselves and seek fairer partnerships. There's talk of a shared currency, putting Sahelian people first. The AES's rise coincides with the withdrawal of Western military forces from the Sahel. French and US troops have left, ending decades of foreign security presence. This vacuum is being filled by the AES's own security architecture. Western capitals are uneasy, losing influence in a region they once dominated. The AES is diversifying partnerships, turning to Russia, China, Turkey, and Iran for new models of cooperation. This is a deliberate move to maximize autonomy and reject neo-colonial dynamics. The message: African nations will define their own interests and partners. A new era of African agency is reshaping global politics. The AES draws comparisons to the EU or UAE, but it's forging its own path, tailored to Sahelian realities. It's a pragmatic union, prioritizing security, resource control, and legitimacy. The impact resonates across Africa, inspiring youth and fueling Pan-African pride. The AES insists African resources must benefit Africans, and security must be self-made. This pursuit of self-sufficiency is sparking similar movements continent-wide. The AES is redrawing power, not just borders. It stands as a testament to Pan-Africanism and the quest for true sovereignty. This is Insight Africa, where the continent leads.